Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Throwing is Perkins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Perkins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Perkins. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 30 yards. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon, a player right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Gino on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Smith now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
That's a great job of working the sideline. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st down, Smith. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and inches, Smith dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Throwing now is Geno.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. 55 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to a 5-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Throwing on first down, Perkins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going to try and throw. This is caught at the 20. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Okay, to return it from his end zone here. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Smith on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in. Tackle the ball.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Smith. Here taken in by Metcalf. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
18 Rattler.
To throw on 2nd down. Perkins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams have put the